XRP needs this. We got to be talking about this because I know it's pretty tough to be looking through these markets being bullish right now as we're seeing Bitcoin at a very, very precarious price level, getting ready to potentially spill over and bring the entire altcoin market down with it. We're going to be talking about some bullish outcomes here. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Okay? Okay, got it? All right, let's hop in. All right, I want to show you guys this. So first off, let's start off with some bullish news, all right? Follow me, 333 Blacksea. I say Canary Capital has set its XRP SPY ETF up for a potential launch on November 13th by filing the updated S1 registration statement that removes the delaying amendment. Because, guys, like, how long have we been talking about an XRP spot ETF? It feels like it's been years because, guys, guess what? It has been years. We were talking about XRP SPY ETFs when we saw a Bitcoin SPY ETF, which was pre-halving. It was before the last halving, okay? And I think that this is a very important puzzle piece to the overarching puzzle to really set XRP up to be an outlier. And I will be honest with you guys, I do think that XRP is an outlier compared to 99.99% of the other altcoins. I think a lot of the altcoins are trash scams even. But I think XRP and really Ripple Labs, the overarching company of XRP, is an outlier. And I think that they can really prove the test of time. I mean, they've been around since, 2016, right? And I think that as long as they keep moving forward with, getting a bank, they just got a bank. They're starting to integrate into these governments. And the deeper they get, the more and more bullish I get on XRP. But I do want to talk about the short-term price action right now, what I'm doing to navigate it, and how I'm profiting and my overall thoughts on this. So right now, every time I open up this XRP chart, I'm just absolutely blown away by this drawdown. This, it's pretty interesting because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, this, crash that we saw happen on October 10th was nothing. But, guys, when you see XRP, which is the third largest crypto, all right, in the market, drop down 65% in the time span of 4 hours, it makes people lose trust in the altcoin ecosystem. And you need trust in the altcoin ecosystem. You need people to be dollar cost averaging in, buying some every day and saying, hey, you know what? I don't care about volatility. I'm going to buy and hold it for forever, right? And when you see drawdowns like this that are created by market makers, let's be honest here, really calculated moves to accumulate and really take away from retail and put in the market makers' pockets at an extreme level, this is a diabolical level. This should make people question altcoins. We see drawdowns like this. But what I'm trying to get at is that it takes time for the market to heal after people get destroyed. It takes time for people to, dare I say, forget about the past pain. And now, if you're a successful trader and a successful investor, you don't forget about it, but you learn from it. You learn from it, and you take that past knowledge and you use that towards your newfound trading strategy or investing strategy. And right now, when I look at XRP, I think that what XRP really needs in the short term is to hold this level here at $2.35. We've tested it a few times. I'm happy to see us be above it. But guys, I'll be completely honest with you. If we break below $2.35, I think that opens up a world of pain, and I think that can bring us down to $2.05 and even all the way down to $1.78. And the real question is, do we hold $1.78 if we hit that? I think that if we are around $1.78 and Bitcoin is below 100,000 and we are in the middle of Q1, I think that you should be potentially expecting a break of $1.78 to go a little bit lower. But that's a lot of ifs and thens, right? But right now, I do think that the most important thing that we're looking at here is $2.35. And if we can maintain that level, and if Bitcoin decides to kind of take a good grasp on this market and not be so weak and actually can get some legs, then I think that we should be looking for a potential move to the upside. But in the meantime, I am shorting a lot of altcoins, guys. Right now, I'm short Dogecoin. I'm short Crowcoin over on Blowfin. Not significant trades, but I'm up about 161% on Crowcoin, up about 10% on Doge. At one point, I was up like 200%. But I'm prepared to get stopped out in the profit, as well as I'm prepared for these trades to potentially 2x, 3x if we really do get this flush out further down for Bitcoin and altcoins. And if you guys do want to trade, feel free to check out the pinned comment section or description box below. Sign up to all the awesome affiliate links, guys. It helps support this channel. Blowfin has a 10% trade rebate and a $5,000 sign bonus. Pretty awesome. And all the other exchanges have a lot of awesome rewards as well. So lucrative bonuses for you guys. It helps support this channel. It's a win-win for everybody. Now, Bitcoin is below 110,000, and that's important. And you may say, Blacksea, why is that important? Well, because 110,000 was the price level that we broke out of that really brought us to new all-time highs back in July 9th of 2025 after we saw the sideways consolidation that lasted about 50 days. And it was big. There was brutal spikes, right? And 110,000 is a very important price level, psychological level to be holding over. And now that we're getting pinched below it between the breakout point, it's getting treated not as support but as resistance. And it's in between the 200-day simple moving average, which usually some people will call it like the bull market support band. Usually say like if you're above it, it's bullish. If you're below it, it's bearish, right? Being pinched between these is worrisome to me. Because I think that if we reject off 110,000, that brings us below the 200-day simple moving average. And that starts to open up a world of a little bit more elongated bearish price action that probably would set us up to be chopping sideways and maybe even finding ourselves around $94,000, $95,000 Bitcoin, which would be absolutely devastating for altcoins. It'd be devastating for XRP. It'd be devastating for Crowcoin, Pepe. All the alts will take a big beating. And it's just important that we talk about that and pay attention to that because will that happen? No, it doesn't have to happen. But as of right now, I am on my toes watching this because we are pinching. Like, look at this. The blue line moving straight up into the resistance of 110,000. It's risky business. Like, we should be getting a pinch here soon where we see a big volume spike. And if you look at market cipher, you can kind of tell that like the momentum waves are getting smaller and smaller. And when that happens, you usually see a big price move. And it's a volume price. It's a volume squeeze. When the volume gets really, really tight and pinching, then all of a sudden, bam, you either see a big move to the upside or a big move to the downside. And when we're pinching between these levels, I hate to say it, but I lean more towards the bearish end of it. Now, I'm bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on crypto. I'm bullish on altcoins. But I think that if there's any lesson to be learned from the past 3 years, really, for out of the crypto space, for the altcoin market, is that altcoins are not the same as they once were in 2021, nor in 2017. And I think that this time around, and this time further in further cycles, I think it's going to be much more difficult to be getting these massive moves on altcoins. On all of them, you're going to have to be really, really smart about picking what will actually be the successful trade. And then you're going to have to ask yourself, well, what's the risk to reward on this? Am I better off just buying Bitcoin? It's going to be a very, very tricky time. But guys, regardless, I think that XRP spot ETF will help XRP. I think that XRP is an outlier over time. I think just that's the only thing we have to worry about is the amount of time. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let me know in the comments below. Are you bullish on XRP? Are you bearish on the entire crypto space? I want to know what you guys have to say about that. Check out all the awesome affiliate links down below as well. Helps support this channel. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.